Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and recently this post was made a little bit earlier in the day from this Dokkan information site that we have right here. Now this is like what characters have the most categories in the game. Now this actually can be a pretty useful primer, I think, for like some free-to-play players and stuff like that, to show you just exactly how valuable certain units are against other units, right? So like we could start with, you know, the king of categories right here, LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right here. Now, I don't think LR Gohan is the best character in the game. I think most people would agree that the Blue Fusions are clearly better than him. But Gohan has the most categories in the game. And what's interesting about this, I mean, you know, if we take a look at it right here, Gohan is on 11 categories. And that very easily could actually be 12 category teams, because he should be on the revenge category. So that makes this Super Saiyan Gohan right here just absolutely ridiculous. This Gohan is good everywhere. Dokkan events, Battlefield, Super Battle Road, EZA, Legendary Goku event, Infinite Dragon Ball History. He's good everywhere. So like if you are a new player, or if you're a free-to-play player, if there's like one character you probably should target, it's this Gohan. This Gohan, again, I would not say that you can make the case that he's the best unit in the game, but you could definitely make the case that this Gohan is the most valuable unit in Dokkan. I think very, very easily you could make that case. So, you know, just being on this many category teams, as good as he is in a lot of different places, is huge. Like, you definitely want to put potential orbs into this guy first, Elder Kai's into this guy first, everything, prioritizing him. And I think summoning on LR Vegito Blue's banner, if you are a global player, is a really smart idea, because this guy is on LR Vegito Blue's banner. So you have, you know, maybe the best unit in the game in Vegito Blue, and then the most valuable unit in the game in this Gohan on the same banner, which is insane. So that Gohan is ridiculously good. Now then we have a bunch of characters that have 10 category teams. We have the EZA Family Kamehameha Goten, who is very good. He is an orb changer, so on many different teams he's going to be good for creating orbs. Evolution Blue Vegeta is on 10 categories as well. This is a unit that has aged pretty well. You know, he certainly could be better. I don't know. I mean, he's still one of the better Blue Vegetas in the game, but just on the amount of teams he's on, he has good links, you know, stuff like Prepared for Battle, Tournament Power, Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, stuff like that. He is a good offensive and defensive unit. When he goes Evolution Blue, he has the really good chance to crit as he does more attacks. This Blue Vegeta is just a really, really strong unit, right? Then we have a couple of other, you know, villain characters like Tech Broly, Frieza, and Cell that are on a ton of categories. Wow, look at LR Tech Broly, man. This is just, like he's just a really, really good unit. It's because he's just gotten a couple of new categories, huh? Yeah, he got Diabolical Villains, Revenge, Explosion of Anger, all three of those since March. So this Broly has gotten 3 categories since March has started, right? So that's pretty good. Then, of course, he's on the Target Goku team as well, which came out in December. So this Broly just keeps getting category after category after category. He is one of the most powerful offensive units in the game, maybe even the best offensive unit in the game. Probably either him or Goku and Frieza. I think Goku and Frieza are probably a bit better offensively than this guy, but he's like right up there, right? So like, you know, these are probably the characters that will benefit you the most if you're a free-to-play player, right? Like, you know, this is why, like, you know, so LR Goten and Trunks were just added to the fusion category. And, like, you know, a lot of people are super happy about that, like me. But then there's a lot of people who are like, oh, well, Goten and Trunks aren't even that good on the fusion team. You know, they don't really share links with a lot of characters, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, that's not the point. The point is that the fusion category was already incredibly limited, and they're giving us a very strong unit to be added to that team. I don't know where I would place Goten and Trunks in terms of best units in the game. I would imagine at minimum they'd have to be like a top 40 unit in the game, maybe somewhere in there. Like, that would be incredibly difficult to go through, but like Trunks and Goten can easily push out 4 million attack stats with ease. And you know, it's very easy for them to 18 key super attack with the way their key passive works. So like, it's not like they're bad, and just having that additional option on some of these teams is very good, right? So that's why, like, you know, even this Kid Goku right here, Kid Goku was recently adjusted and added to the full power category retroactively, which makes a lot of sense. He definitely should be on the full power team. And with him being on the full power team, that just makes this guy just a little bit more valuable. There's just one more extra team he could be on. I believe he does have a couple of links with LR Krillin, like Turtle School. Yep. I mean, it's not exactly great. See, like, why? Please, can we make this? Let's take a look at the roster here. This should be like 15% attack and defense, honestly. That would be a really strong link. That'd be really good for some of these characters. Because, like, again, like, this Kid Goku and then LR Krillin, like, you could rock them together, on the full power category team. I mean, there's obviously better combos you could do, but the two of them would still, I think, work decently well together. So, Goku being added to full power is just good. We have Transforming Vegeta as well. Now, I don't know. I feel like Transforming Vegeta is really good, but, I mean, I almost feel like he has aged weirdly, right? Because, like, he transforms every single turn. I've found that Blue Vegeta, with, like, every orb on the field right here, he's hitting, like, weaker than, like, transformed STR Cooler and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, what I'm saying is, like, Cooler will super attack, and then he has, the 30% chance to super attack again, and then he has multiple attacks he could do, all this type of stuff. Whereas, like, typically I've found that one of Cooler's attacks just is stronger than, like, even this Blue Vegeta. Like, this guy's a little bit weird. This guy would definitely be a lot better if he continued to stack defense at his blue level, just like the other transforming units. I would like to see another one of these transforming every turn units. Definitely would be cool. This guy's on a lot of different category teams. I mean, one reason a unit like this, these transforming units, are in a lot of category teams is because he ends up being on Super Saiyan 2, and Realm of Gods, right? He is on all three of those different category teams. So that's obviously very, very good. And, like, even, like, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the EGLR Gohan, right? The fact that he goes from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2 just gives him extra categories. Then we have characters that are on 9 categories right here, so there's a lot. Looks like Blue Kaioken Goku, the new one that just came out in JP, is there. See, it's these fodder Golden Freezes are on so many different categories. I mean, who cares about them? But it's just so weird. Like, number one, they shouldn't be on, like, the Planet Namek saga, right? Okay. Look at BoJack movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right there, man. I'm telling y'all right now. Here, let's pull up the BoJack Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because when this guy gets a Dokkan Festival exclusive, which he's going to, for sure. Where is he? Here he is, right here. This guy's going to get a Dokkan Festival exclusive for sure. Hybrids, Full Power, Movie Hero, Goku Family Youth, Kamehameha, Bond of Master and Disciple, Super Saiyan 2, and Explosion of Anger. It's going to be crazy. This is going to be one of the more hype characters, I think, in Dokkan. When he does finally arrive, I think a dual Dokkan Festival with him and BoJack. I think it's going to come eventually. I've been waiting for this one for a little bit. I actually thought Golden Week of 2019 could have been Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and BoJack. It definitely is just a dual Dokkan Festival worthy moment. So I just want to see this happen. But, like, this Gohan, he's okay, right? Like, if this guy got an easy A, he'd be very impressive because he could just become, all allies 3 key and 40% attack and defense. Bam. Like, that's just all they would have to do, and he becomes crazy because of all the teams he's on, right? Like, that would make him so insane. For, like, Hybrid Saiyan, Full Power, Kamehameha, Explosion of Anger, like, all these teams that have all these radically different units, and then if he would just be, like, a complete support type unit like that, would be so good. We have a lot of Cell units and Frieza units. This Kid Goku, is almost sort of randomly up there, like this Kid Goku right here. Another Kid Goku. Transforming Goku, kind of the same thing with Vegeta, right? That Goku's on the Super Saiyan 1 category, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and Realm of Gods. So he has 4 different sort of, like, different Super Saiyan sort of categories that he's on. Other Super Saiyan 2 Gohans are on here, of course. A lot of the cells and stuff. Again, like, these, like, if you are a free-to-play player, some of these are definitely characters you should look into getting, right? Like, Tech Golden Frieza, him being on so many categories, being a great defensive unit. I'm not actually the biggest fan of Blue Kaioken Goku. I think he's okay, but I just do not consider him on the same level as Bardock, Cooler. I mean, I probably like future Gohan better than Blue Kaioken Goku, quite honestly. I mean, he's good. The Spirit Bomb is super fun, but I don't know. He's just not really so practical right now. I think as the representatives of Universe 7 category gets better, that Blue Kaioken Goku is going to be a lot more impressive, but I don't know what it is. Like, outside of LR, Gohan, and Goten, most of the global firsts to me end up being very underwhelming. Like, Hit is underwhelming. I do kind of think that Blue Kaioken Goku is as well, but I do think Gohan and Goten, of course, they're still like a top 5 unit in the game. And then the Blue Vegeta and Blue Goku that came alongside Kaioken Blue Goku, they are incredible for sure. The orb changing, the healing, just how high their attack and defense can get, all super, super good, right? This Bardock on 9 categories as well is interesting. I really like this Bardock. I think he's super good. So when this Bardock returns on future banners, this could be a really good unit to target if you are a global player or, a JP player. Look at these teams. Revived Warriors, just gets a new leader with Majin Vegeta, who recently came out. He's on Pure Saiyans, of course, the best category team in the game, I think. He's on Cooler's team. He's on the Time Traveler team, which, low-key, the Time Traveler team is like a top 5 roster of categories, I think, as well, right? Like, you could put Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyan, Goku Family, Time Travelers, a lot of those types of teams, because, like, look at what this has gotten in 2020 already, right? We got LR Demon King Piccolo, LR Rose, LR Goku Black Zamasu, LR Vegito Blue. We got like the Trunks and Mai, Bardock. Like, this is just 2020. Just, January, February, March, and April, we've gotten units on this level. And then even at the end of last year, Supremo Pie of Time, Golden Cooler, Merge Zamasu just got his Easy A. Like, the Time Traveler category, now that we know that the Dragon Ball Hero units are eventually going to get Dokkan Fest exclusives and LRs, this category could eventually be the best category in the game. Because things like Xeno Vegito, Xeno Gogeta, Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Broly, Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, a new Mass Saiyan, all of these level and caliber of characters could be on this Time Traveler team. So, a new Time Traveler leader, by the way, like, oh boy. If we got a Time Traveler leader that was built like STR Cooler, Time Travelers, I think, could potentially be the best category in the game. If they had, again, like an STR Cooler type leader, or a future Gohan type leader, or an Android 13 type leader, but hopefully it's like like you could choose to do their transformation, active skill, like Cooler. That would probably be the best, right? So definitely keep that in mind with that Time Traveler team. So good. Again, Gohan and Goten are on here. They're, we talked about how crazy they are. Then we move on to 8 categories, and then it just keeps going. Okay, we go down to 7 as well. Okay, so let's see who's on 8. We have Physical Full Power Frieza. I do kind of think that this Frieza could get a new Dokkan Fest exclusive. He probably wouldn't just be Full Power Frieza, because he'd replace LR Full Power Frieza, who's pretty recent. But I do think we could potentially get a Final Form Frieza, who would transform into Full Power Frieza. I think that's something that could happen, because Final Form Frieza, considering he's probably like that form of Frieza, just Final Form Frieza, is probably the most iconic villain in Dragon Ball. It would make a lot of sense to me if he got like an actual, like a new Dokkan Fest event, right? And like a Dokkan Fest exclusive worthy character. Let's see who else is in here. A couple of Super Trunkses are in here. I don't know that Super Trunks would get a Dokkan Festival exclusive. Like, again, I'm looking at, these 2 Trunkses and then this one right here. I don't know that they're worthy of a Dokkan Festival exclusive, but they certainly are worthy of being like a top tier banner card, like Raditz, or the Trunks from the Android 13 movie, or like, the Cooler's Armored Squadron. I think we could get a Super Trunks of that caliber. Like, maybe they do a banner with LR Final Flash Vegeta, and then a new Super Trunks on the banner, and then maybe like a new Perfect Form Cell or something like that, right? Just, or I don't know, like maybe a second form Cell that transforms into Perfect or something like that. Could be like an interesting sort of banner, like those 3 new units, or maybe like I don't know, Krillin an 18 card, or an Android 16 or something. Like, there's a lot of stuff they could do, but I do think LR Final Flash Vegeta, that's got to be something that's going to come out, because like usually it's very simple. Is Dokkan going to make this an LR? Would it sell well? If the answer is yes, then the answer is likely yes. Would LR Final Flash Vegeta sell well? Yes, he would. Would he hit top grossing almost instantly? Yes, he would. So that's something that probably could happen. Is Super Vegeta on? Is he even on here? I see Majin Vegeta. Oh, God Vegeta, Future Gohan, Demon King Piccolo, Kale and Caulifla. Yeah, like, there's some really good units. The new Super Saiyan 3 Goku, LR Rose. There's that Blue Vegeta I was talking about before. The Goku and Vegeta LR Gogeta unit is here. No, I don't see Super Vegeta on here. But again, I think Super Vegeta, like, we need better versions of Super Trunks and Super Vegeta for sure. And that would be super important to make the Android/Cell Saga category team a little bit more viable. There's this EZA Blue Vegeta. Like, Blue Vegeta, as you can see, he's got a lot of categories always. Like, there's that one. Here's this Blue Vegeta who just got his EZA. And then, of course, Evolution Blue Vegeta right there. Super, super cool, right? Oh, Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyan Man. I feel like this guy could get a Dokkan Awakening. Here he is right here. Or, excuse me, not a Dokkan Awakening. He can get an EZA. And that would make him real interesting, I think, if he got an EZA. Like, potentially, he could get an EZA, I guess, with the Gotenks and Buu celebration about to happen for Golden Week. Here's the OG Blue Kaioken Goku, who I really wish they'd change his name. Ooh, this is interesting. Mecha Frieza is right here. Mecha Frieza, another character. Like, that's the best version of Mecha Frieza in the game. Like, there is the LR Mecha Frieza in King Cold. Mecha Frieza deserves a little bit of respect. Like, he deserves to be a banner card like Raditz. Or, honestly, I feel like they could make him a Dokkan Fest exclusive, just because villains, again, there's so few villains compared to heroes, that I do think they could do that. There's Baby as well. Baby could get a Dokkan Festival exclusive, so there's some good things for the future. And then, yeah, of course, there's a Final Form Frieza. This Frieza's unobtainable currently, by the way. This is from the Countdown to Resurrection event, which I believe D-Free mentioned to me. It, originally showed up, then it came back one time, and then it's never been back in, like, 4 years or something. Like, because that has Police Officer Krillin and then that EGL Frieza in it. There's LR Super Baby 2. Again, Baby needs the Dokkan Festival exclusive. Then going down here, looks like we got some Blue Vegetas. Again, he's on a lot of teams. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. There's Grade 8 Vegeta right there. Is the Dokkan Fest... Oh, there he is, Dokkan Awakened. Okay, that's good. Because, again, Grade 8 Vegeta, let's pull him up. Because I think that's probably going to be an upcoming Dokkan Fest exclusive, maybe within the next calendar year. Something like that. He's going to be on Giant. Great, a buff for Giant. Terrifying Conqueror, Dragon Ball Seeker, Diabolical Villain, all those teams need it. He'll be on Last Resort, which will be awesome. Again, Pure Saiyans, of course, I think is the best category team in the game right now. Like, like when I look at stuff like this, I'm just seeing all the units that could get better versions in the future. Here's like Angel Vegeta. I think we could see like new Angel Vegeta cards coming out sometime soon as part of the Buu Saga celebrations. Interesting that Mercenary Tao is on 7. I'm curious, actually. Let me pull up Tao. What categories is he on? Because that Tao right there, that should be the movie villain, Mercenary Tao, because that's the Arale banner one, that was from the 3rd Dragon Ball movie. Let's see what he's on right here. This is the only SSR Mercenary Tao in the game. They really have to bring this Arale banner back, by the way. Okay, so movie bosses, Dragon Ball Seekers, that's important. Dragon Ball Saga, Sibling. Yeah, dude, like, Target Goku, Earthling, Diabolical Villain. We need this banner to come back and this guy to get a top tier Dokkan Awakening, because like he would be good on like Dragon Ball Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, Target Goku, Earthling, Diabolical Villain. All those teams could use a better version of this guy. I was talking with the homie Garesh. He actually mentioned that this Tao, Tao could be a candidate actually for a Dokkan Festival exclusive. I agree, but I think he's more likely to get the Raditz treatment. He could just get a super good banner card. But again, if they brought back... I just wish they'd bring this banner back. Because, like, these units would be so useful. Is Arale on Earthling, by the way? No, because she's on Android. Artificial Lifeform. Yeah. So, Artificial Lifeform, Youth, and Dragon Ball Saga. That makes sense. But, like, a lot of these units, like, bring them back, give them awakenings. Like, General Blue, this guy's good. Like, what does he have, a 70% chance to stun? Yeah. So, like, you give him a Dokkan Awakening, and he's, like, a nice buff to the Earthling team. Because, like, Earthling is just so weak right now. Like, we gotta do stuff to make this team better. So, there's definitely options that they could do. So, again, if you are a global or JP player, you're freshly new to, like, free-to-play or something like that, or I don't know. Looking at a lot of these types of units is a good idea. Because you pull Gohan, and he's usable on 11 teams instantly, right? You pull... I don't know, UI Goku, and he's on 7 category teams right away. Like, these things are super important. It's just going to be very good for the future. If you target these level of characters that are good on so many different teams. Because, like, again, Gohan's on 11 categories, but, like, think of all the, like, dual category leader skills that he's on, right? So, like, full power / movie bosses. Gohan could be used on there because he's on full power, right? So, there's a lot of different instances like that. Let me know what you guys think of a lot of these characters right here with the most categories in the game. AGL LR Gohan is king. He is like right up there as like a top 5 unit or something like that. He is super, super good. I think he should have been the undisputed best unit in the game, but I am happy with how he's aged. Cell's pretty good as well, but, you know, he's got his issues. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.